There we go. Mike Owens here with the baddest woman on the planet, Kayla Harrison. Kayla, great to sit down and finally meet you. How are things with you today?
Oh, things are great. Good to finally meet you.
100%. How was the experience in London for you? Obviously, there's been a lot of romanticism about the return after so long, after the gold medal. How was this week like for you?
Honestly, it was fantastic. I got to go to the XL Arena earlier in the week with Sean and some of the crew and sort of just take a trip down memory lane. And it was a really special time in my life. I got these cool new sneakers, these cool new kicks that the PFL gifted me, so I'm really excited about those. And just got a lot of good energy. You know, a lot of the judo kids that I used to train with here came out, CJC, that's what I was chanting in the cage. So it was a great experience. I'm super thankful for all my team coming out here, traveling a long way. American Top Team always has my back. All my sponsors, Bose, Redcon, Oxy Health, you know, they've taken good care of me and kept me in good fighting shape to get to this point, and I'm excited for the finals.
I'd like to recite a quote that I think you put on a Twitter post the other day. It was, "The blood, the sweat, the tears. You wonder if it's all worth it." It is. Now you're into your third final now at the PFL, so there's a lot of contrast between your Olympic success and obviously the PFL success. How much does that quote mean to you in relation to going into this third final?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. It's, you know, you hear a lot about, hey! I'm just kidding. Hi. Good. No, you hear a lot about, you heard a lot this year, other athletes saying that this is the hardest thing they've ever done. I heard Rory say it. I heard Brendan say it. I heard Pettis say it. And I have to agree with them. In terms of a grind, you know, an Olympic season is 4 years. So it's a different kind of grind. But this is mentally and physically one of the hardest things I've ever done. Just to make it to the finals and to stay in one piece is a challenge in and of itself. You're going from camp to camp to camp. You're going from fight to fight to fight. Like, this isn't like, oh, if you lose the tournament, okay, you've got another one next week in Germany. This is like you go home, you know? So it's a big deal. It's a mental grind, and I'm really grateful for the experience. I'm grateful that I get to fight for the PFL. I'm grateful that it is a sport format, and it's, you know, if you want money, win. And I mean, really, I just reflect back on my life, and God is good.
100%. You're going into the final against Larissa Pacheco, a woman who you fought twice before but has never taken a point from you. Is this a rivalry? Is this trilogy a rivalry in the common sense, or is it business as usual for you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't consider it a rivalry, no. I mean, I know that she's a tough opponent. She's a game girl. She's gotten much better. She's young. She's hungry. She's up and coming. She's only getting better, but so am I. And I think really what would make a great difference in this fight, and what I think everyone wants to see, is some elbows. I think we should have elbows in the finals. What do you guys think?
I think we spoke earlier on in the year. I think it may have been last year, actually, and we talked about you being granted custody of your two kids. Mm-hmm. How much of an extra motivation are those two? I know they're not here at the moment. I don't want to get you too emotional, but what is, of course, but what do they add any extra emotion, or is this all a selfish endeavour? No,
you know, it's funny how life is, right? Like, when I was younger, I always thought I would be married with kids and a millionaire by 30. Like, that was my goal for myself. And I guess 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But to have my children, to have adopted them, we call ourselves the Wolf Pack. And, you know, they come to train with me, you know, especially in the summer, they come all the time. And when they're in school, they come every Saturday morning. You know, our gym is a family atmosphere. They're running around on the mats. My son is jacked up. He always wants to train. My daughter wrestles with my coach, Mako, there. Having them be a part of that and having it be a family business, and knowing that I'm showing them what hard work looks like. I'm showing them what dedication looks like. I'm showing them, you know, what is possible if you believe. That is the best feeling in the world to me, and absolutely extra motivation. You know, when I don't want to wake up, when it's Saturday and it's friggin' been a long camp and I'm tired and I'm hungry and I'm beat down, you know, I think about, like, no, my kids are watching. You got to go show up and put out.
100%. I was on the media call the other day, and you referred to your time in the PFL in the past tense. You said it's been an honour to be the face of the PFL, and it's been a great privilege to be in the PFL. Would it be fair to assume that your next fight in the PFL is your final fight in the PFL?
No, I have 2 more fights under my contract after this next fight. I think this will be my last season, but I'm still going to fight with the PFL. And I think also it's time for me to pass the torch. You know, we saw Dakota tonight. She had an amazing fight. She's a young up-and-coming fighter. I'm super excited to watch her build a division and to be the next generation. You know, that's what this is all about. Like, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, and I'm standing on women who helped make this possible for me. And I want these young women to do the same. I want them to stand on my shoulders and continue to grow the sport and continue to change the game.
Amazing. Well, it was truly an honour to watch you in person. It was something that I didn't think I would experience, but luckily I have. So it's been a true honour to watch you in person and to meet you today.
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. I'm glad you made it out.
Before we finish, Kayla, I know we had a conversation a few weeks ago, and you told me the most diva-ish thing you own. The only diva-ish thing you own is hair conditioner.
Yeah.
I know we have said this isn't true anymore, but nevertheless, it mightn't be as expensive as hair conditioner.
Yes, you got me some nice hair conditioner for my time in London. Thank you. Look at that. Coconut and lychee. Okay.
There we go. Thanks, Kayla.
Thank you.